I say howdy.
I say, yo,
Welcome to the Big Book Bros. We are episode 11. Oh my goodness, we here. First off, I want to make sure everybody's safe and sound. Hope everybody's doing good this time. I know it's crazy, but you already know how it is every Saturday. We just talk about anything nerd related, comic books, anime, mangas, just anything, movies, whatever. So all the people that's on the live chats, you should already know, but I'll tell you the rules real quick. We're not gonna do anything dog related or dog discussion on this sub chat. So if you have anything dog related or any issues or questions, you can look at the other playlist and you can see all that Bossman has, and then you can always check out what he has on his playlist, or you can also contact him. And if you have any problems trying to contact him, just watch his videos. He'll let you know. So that being said, we're gonna get started. So we'll just tell you what we got, what we're reviewing. All right.
I got two books. I got The Sheriff of Babylon and Incognito, which is by a writer that a lot of people love called Ed Brubaker. I
Uh-huh.
haven't read too much of his stuff, but I have read this, and it's pretty much like a criminal um, investigation type graphic novel. Um, it's set also in the superhero world, villains and superheroes. A little bit different angle, which was pretty dope. I heard a lot of people again, giving this high praise, and I was
Yeah.
like, let me check it out. And I read it in one day. It was 12 issues. No, I'm sorry, it's 11 issues. Um, Pretty dialogue heavy, not a lot of action. Definitely mature uh, content. It's just got a lot of blood and heads getting chopped off, and I don't remember if I don't think it had any curse words in it or anything like that. The art, I was telling Michael earlier, I rated a 4. Um, Here's some of the art from the book. It kind of reminds me of like Hellboy type to a degree. A little bit of Hellboy type art. Um, so the main character in it is pretty much a criminal, and he's in protective custody,
Uh-huh.
and they have him on some type of pills that make him like a normal human. So it takes away his superpowers, and pretty much his past comes to haunt him, and he ends up having to work with uh, the specific agency that is protecting him to try to clear his name and end up finding out what exactly um, is going on. Uh, Let me see if I can find some more of the art. Who is the artist on here? Sean Phillips, I'm assuming, but I don't know. I'm not sure what all he's. Yeah, Sean Phillips. Not sure what all he's done in the past, but it was okay. I was telling Michael it kept my attention, but there's more books that kind of cover this type of aspect of this story, and
Yeah.
I'm not interested in reading them. It's called Criminal. Another one is there was another one as well, but I'm not sure. But honestly, at this point, man, like I'm good. I don't want to. I don't want to.
You don't want to pursue some other stuff.
No, I don't want to pursue it. I'm good. If you like a type of crime noir type book, you may like this. You may enjoy it.
Man, hold up. That art
I'm
stuff
good.
kind of
I'm good.
that art stuff. My bad. Yeah, that
No, you're
art
good.
stuff
Go
kind
ahead.
of remind me of '80s Detective Comic Batman. So just from looking at it, the art style look like the '80s Batman's, kind of like the overshadow. So yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay.
And then the other one was Sheriff of Babylon. I read this one, same thing in a day. I liked it a little bit more. It's based off of some true events. in Iraq after 9/11. This particular guy was the one who investigated one of the attackers from 9/11 that ended up, destroying one of the Twin Towers, and he ended up, investigating them and I forgot the word for it. Pretty much, like, you sit in the room with the person and you kind of question them and
interrogate
interrogate them. There we go. He interrogated them and he passed everything, so he let him go. And then 9/11 happened. So he felt kind of guilty, so he went to Iraq to kind of try to, I guess make
amends.
Yeah, make amends for what happened, because he felt bad. So this was pretty dope. It was pretty complex. There was 3 main characters. Both of them were Iraqi, and it was pretty crazy, man. Because they ended up working together for the greater good, but one of the main characters killed the family of another main character, and he was pretty much only reason she lived is because she was in California at the time in school, while her family was still in Iraq. And let me tell the dog to be quiet. Venus is in heat right now.
Nah, you good.
But anyways, so but he felt bad. He had to do it because Saddam was like, pretty much, if he wouldn't have done it, his family would have been killed. So, he felt bad, and he wrote her telling her, sorry, I did it. This is why I did it. Pretty much, if there's anything I can do, please let me know. I'm sorry. So she was against the regime, and at this point, the regime fell, and the guy was like, there was some other people trying to take Saddam's place that were against Americans, and he was like, not with that. He kind of felt like it was the same thing going on with them, but not, them and Saddam Hussein. They were one and the same. So he just kind of stayed out the way, and she got him involved with the Americans to help kill a mutual enemy that was trying to overthrow pretty much the establishment that America was trying to build with Iraq. So, it was pretty dope, that you kind of get a little bit into the world of the Iraqis, Middle Eastern type of culture. So it was pretty neat. It was shorter. It wasn't 12 issues. If I'm not mistaken, I think it might have only been 8. But this writer is pretty big. Tom King, which he's the one just got off of writing Batman, which a lot of people didn't like that. He wrote something else that a lot of people liked, Vision. I think it was like 12 issues as well that he wrote. I have that. I kind of want to read it. But the story definitely, like I said, it kept my attention, man. If you like, investigation type books, again, it's kind of like Incognito. That was Incognito. This is Sheriff of Babylon. You may like this as well. I'm not a big fan of that, but I figured I'd give it a try, to get away from the superheroes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Tom King, like I said, he got a lot of praise. A lot of people were saying that Vision run was one of the best runs of 2000, and I believe it came out in 2018. It may have been 2019. I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure it was 2018 because it's been a while. But yeah, 12 issues. So yeah, I knocked them both out. I may have read them both in the same day, honestly, because I was hot after reading the run about the Vikings. Not Vinland Saga.
The Northlander. Yeah.
So the art in here, I would say, is a little bit better than Incognito. I'd rate it a 5. Definitely rated R, and that was the first page right there. You come into it and you see a murder, and they're like, "Who do we call?" And the murder happened to one of the police officers in training that America was helping train. He ends up getting killed. And then you got the main character, which is this guy right here, which I've already forgot his name. But I like. Say what, Michael?
No, so that's how I know it's not on your top list. You forget some of the major details to get the name, man.
Yeah, no, it really didn't sink in. And I really like this guy more. This is the other character. He's an Iraqi. He's older. He looks like he may be in his 60s. Can you see him? Let me see.
Yeah, I see the back of his head. Yeah, he like near the wall. So.
There he is.
Yeah, okay, I see that now. Yeah.
And within the first couple pages, you get to dive into who he is. About 10 pages into the comic, you get to see who he is, and then you got the female as well, which is funny because they named her like I guess one of the most common Muslim names because I know a girl with the same name, Fareed. Man, I already forgot her name. What was it?
Fahid?
Nah, it was I might not be able to find it now. It was like Fahani, something like that. Farani. I can't remember, man. But the person the guy who owns New York Fashions, that's his daughter's name. One of my buddies, Sean, used to date her for the longest, and she had the same name. I forgot her name, Fahani, something like that. But anyways, so that's pretty much the art. Pretty much what I had to say about it. It wasn't nothing. I would never read it again. I wouldn't really recommend it unless you like reading, that type of genre, crime, because it's not noir. It's more modern military.
Suspense, yeah.
Right, something like that. I think you would definitely enjoy it. It was a good read, but I want to say I paid 15 for this. Because I took the cover off of it, so I wouldn't mess it up. And then this one right here didn't even have it's just straight up a hardcover. But this one right here was 20. And I'm like, I'm selling both of them. I'm putting them on eBay ASAP to go ahead and let them go. But with that being said, Michael, that's my little 2 cents. I'm about to go let Guap out. Because he's not going to shut up right now. But with that being said, go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about.
Go ahead. All right. Well, you already heard from the boss, man. He wasn't feeling those two, so that's okay. This issue, well, yeah, you can call it an issue. A lot of people see what I'll be doing on Instagram, Twitter. I try to give y'all a little heads up what I want to talk about. But the issue that I was going to talk the series, really, it's a little one-off. It's the Marvel's Deadpool versus Carnage. So the Marvel Deadpool versus Carnage, it was written by Colin Boone. I really like some of his writing because he does a lot of good stuff from Marvel and I think from DC as well. Because I talked about a couple of his stuff, but I know a couple of the artists was Kim Jacinto. I have no idea about that one. And then the other artist is Salva Espin. So they really don't come to my mind. You can do research on what they cover. Really, this came back out in like 2016. So especially during that time in 2016, Deadpool was just flying off the charts with a lot of stuff with marketing. Because when he came out with the movie in 2014, then 2016 they knew the Deadpool 2 was gonna come out 2017, 2018. But anyways, the issue is straight explanatory. It's talking about Deadpool versus Carnage. Really, it will kind of start you off with it'll give you a special issue, which is like the Superior Carnage Annual. Well, first, my recommendation for like age, yeah, this is definitely, well, first of all, is talking about Carnage. He's really one of the most violent Marvel characters. So like, this is definitely not for kids. Yeah, they got a little bit of cursing, but they'll bleep it out. But like, if it comes to violence, oh yeah, especially with Deadpool in there as well, yeah, no, they couldn't do it. So I'm gonna show you a good cover on this one. And I don't think I can get censored too much on it. But yeah, so like the first 20 pages, they'll talk about Superior Carnage, which is just nothing about Cletus Cassidy, who owns, who has the Carnage symbiote. He's locked up in jail, whatever. And then the symbiote is separated. They're trying to figure out where the symbiote is, and they got to figure it out and find it. Artwork for me, since like I said, there's really two books into this issues, the Carnage versus Deadpool. Like I said, the Superior Carnage, the annual, it's like 20 pages. I will actually give that artwork, I say about a 6. Just because they do a lot of outline that I can't really get on the characters. I like it. I can show y'all a big one. It ain't too bad. It got Connors took over some people that he's getting back in, so it's showing him going crazy. Carnage does what he does. A lot of people don't know about him. Carnage is a symbiote that came out from Venom, because during that time Eddie Brock was in jail, and then he was sharing a cell with Cletus Cassidy. But Carnage is crazy. He's way crazier and more violent than Venom for sure. Like I said, the artwork for that first issue, regarding for the annual Carnage, those first 20 pages, yeah, like I said, I'd probably say a 6 or 7. Nothing too bad. Story, like I said, it's just straight up. They're trying to figure out what's going on in the symbiote. Carnage is trying to get back to Cletus Cassidy. He's in jail, and that's pretty much it. But then kick off the story of Deadpool versus Carnage, and there's only 4 issues. So if you want it, buy them by single issues. You can do that. But usually they have paper. They got, like I said, they got a paperback. And this paperback's like $17, so it's not too bad. But the story for the Deadpool versus Carnage is not bad. I first read it when it came out in 2016, and I really couldn't get into it because I was so confused of what was going on. So, if you like the mindless, violence and like kind of like, Deadpool is how he is in his character. He's always breaking the fourth wall, or he's crazy. And then Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage, he's crazy too. So you kind of see them bantering, fighting, like using wordplay, trying to figure out who's crazier than who. The story is just straight up. Carnage is let loose because you figure out, the first 20 pages of the annual Carnage, he escaped, and then he's going, he's just killing. That's all he do is killing. He's just going to kill. So then, Deadpool, being a mercenary, he straight up, he wants to go hunt, take Carnage down, and he wants to prove he's the craziest person. Which, hey, it is what it is. Artwork for the first 2 issues 1 and 2, not bad. Same thing. I give it 6 or 7. Especially when they try to do highlights, when they focus mostly, on the main character, Deadpool and Carnage, they do pretty good on it. Cause let me see. Yeah, that one I could see. Yeah, that was a little bit censored. Straight up had Carnage and in a diner. And then you can make up some details. What's he doing? He just killed a dude in a diner. He just going a little crazy. He's grabbing folks. Really, you can't really spoil much of it because there's not really much canon. It's just, like I said, it's just a little one-off. They're just who versus who. When they start doing, it's really not, it's not really hard when it comes to artwork, especially for Deadpool, because he always has the mask. But a lot of people don't know about Deadpool. He's Wade Wilson. He was a mercenary. He used to be on different teams, but he had cancer, so his face is really jacked up. But he has a healing ability. So he has a strong regeneration healing ability. So his face is always jacked up. A lot of people, if you've seen the movies or you hear a little bit, about it. Like I said, nothing too busy. Nothing too busy. Nothing too wrong. Reading wise, I mean, you can bust this out in like, I say 15-20 minutes, but to really kind of like understand the stuff they're going through, I'll probably say like just read, like really focusing, try to figure out what they kind of do with the context and the clues and all that stuff. Yeah, it'd probably take about like 30 minutes. So that's a quick read. Is it my favorite from Marvel? Not really. Just because it was this, it's just sure, I don't mind the mindless violence, but when it came to like the motive, like I said, they just killing both of them. It was just like, eh. And then Deadpool, he's trying to find his motive of like, okay, the world wants me to prove I'm the craziest person. He's trying to out crazy the crazy. And I was like, all right, but nah. Y'all seen a couple of my episodes when I talk about something that's so simple, or got nothing but action packed and violence. That's good, but it kind of has a little story and detail to keep you entertained and going. This right here, yeah, you can like it. You can like it and love it, just depending on how y'all are. If you're a big Deadpool fan, Couple people, really a lot of people don't mentioning this series because usually when you talk about mindless violence and Deadpool, I know a lot of people talk about like the Deadpool and the Spider-Man adventures or the straight up Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe. That's like the biggest example of him just going crazy. Because he did it twice, I think. Yeah, he killed the Marvel Universe like twice, but that's like a whole offshoot with a different universe. But when a lot of people, if you already know, I say the cover art. If you have a good cover art or something really interesting, it can grab your attention. But of course, the cover art will not always be the same as the main art in the pages. So like when I first saw this, I didn't know what this was because I just showed it. But like when I looked at this, I was like, nah. I was like, they got really good details on the skin, the fingers, on Carnage, because yeah, that's supposed to be Carnage. That's Deadpool, and I was like, and then I was like, let me read a little bit of the back to figure it out. It just threw me off. It really threw me off. When it came to like looking at the cover art, and never judge a book by its cover, but a lot of people, if you should know, the cover is kind of what's going to grab the details and attention, especially when it comes to like mangas and comic books, or for real. So you can have a regular classic book, of course, but they don't have nothing good, good cover art, but they have an amazing story. That I can understand. But when it comes to like comics and entertainment, not bad. Halfway through the series issues, I know I have issues. The Deadpool versus Carnage, I think it was like issue 3, no 2, yeah, 2 and 3. They kind of changed up the art because you can tell because it's like 2 or 3 different artists, but one main thing I was like, I guess they really didn't put a lot. Yeah, they just didn't do too much details, so that's why it kind of just threw me off. And then especially, if you have each page, I would say for each box, it doesn't really show anything that kind of grabbed my attention, like a full spread or like a whole page or like a half a page. Or like, okay, this is what you can see. This is like the fight. It's kind of like every little pages. Just to see. Like matter of fact, I got this one because there ain't nothing much of a spoil with some of the characters, but like Deadpool going crazy. He got that classic cartoon violence. He's trying to run over Cletus Cassidy. And I was kind of looking at him. I was like, "Who that dude?" And then, yeah, a lot of people you gonna look at it, especially in the bottom right corner with Deadpool. They kind of blurred it out, looking like he's talking through the mat. He's talking through the mask, but he has like an open mouth. So I was like, I ain't care much for them details. But when it starts showing the Carnage form, I like it. I like it. You can't go too wrong with it. Well, some people can. Full page. That's what I said. It's good, but I would like more attentions and details and focus. Like if you really zooming in, but I don't know. I couldn't. Would I recommend it for a couple folks? Like I said, if you're a hardcore Deadpool fan, you're a Marvel fan, you like collecting stuff. Oh, for sure, you can grab it. If it's just for like a casual read, nah. No, cause like I said, I ain't touched this book in like 4 years. So like, I wasn't really feeling it, but I was like, I need to grab something. Just because my previous episodes, I like to do a lot of research and just to let y'all know what I can recommend. This one, hardcore Marvel fan, a Deadpool fan for sure. If you just like a regular, I'm gonna try to get to a little bit of comics, or you try to figure out what you can grab into and then take in. Nah. If you want to add it to your collection, for sure. But like something like, yeah, I'll read it and then I'll get back into it later. Nah. Because even like even when it shows like Carnage killing, they I think they eased in just a little bit because I mean he can really get bloody, oh for sure. But there's some stuff I was just like, I was like, it's not bad. They got some good details, but some stuff I was just not feeling. So I'm just gonna show a couple of y'all more. Like straight up, Carnage is zipping around, cutting folks, cutting folks. Excuse me, I had a little slur.
What you rate the art, Michael?
Man, the first issue, like I said, this has like 5 issues in it, but like the first issue was the annual Carnage. the Superior Carnage Annual. So the first one, the Superior Carnage Annual, I give it like 6 or 7 out of 10. Just because it's not bad, it's not too bad because there's some stuff I can't show. Like he's in prison. It's really kind of gruggly. Kind of reminds me of kind of reminds me of Kick-Ass, the art, a little bit of the art style, like the Kick-Ass. But like once they start focusing on Carnage, then they really start showing off the art. So that's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I seen the difference. I seen the difference for sure out of the 2 pages you showed me.
Yeah, so
I like it.
See, that's the annual Carnage. He's just he's flexing and posing and going out. But then if his other ones, let me see if he's kind of. I think should go back to show the one where he's just kind of posing. The other, like the Deadpool versus Carnage, the 4 issues, I give it a 6. Because like I said, they can do more when it was shown, like this them focusing. Because that's I said, I want to pay attention to the details and see what you kind of do. So you really gotta kind of focus and look in on what they're doing. But with this issue, like I just said a little bit earlier, I say I don't judge a book by its cover, but that's a lie. Because I told them, when it comes to comic books and mangas, they want to have some interesting artwork or covers to grab your attention. Graphic novels grab your attention.
And they'll trick you too, because they'll trick you too. Because a lot of times, they'll pay some artists to do the cover, and then you look at the art, and it's completely different.
So like this right here, this was not in none of the this whole book. Like this is just the cover. That's all they did was just the cover. This type of art style was not in the series. Just like the back one, I wasn't. That's all I was like. I don't know. I was like, it was kind of picky because you can have your different takes. Oh, for sure. With Carnage, but then it was like matter of fact, here's the best one because that's what I said. We don't spoil, but I could straight up, I'll spoil this one because, like I said, it's just easy. It's not too much for a plot, but then again, it's like okay, because a quick recap. Deadpool's trying to hunt down Carnage because Carnage escaped from prison and Carnage is just killing, and then Deadpool, his other motive of hunting down Carnage is like I want to prove who's crazier. He's trying to out crazy the crazy. So a lot of people, if you're new to Marvel, or you kind of know about the symbiotes, which is Venom, Carnage, Poison, Shriek, Riot, Lasher. So like all those names I just said, those are other symbiotes that have gone and they were like offspring off of Venom. So they showed those other symbiotes on there. Because during that time, those symbiotes, some of the children of those symbiotes were in the government facility being trained. So there's not too much on to it. But like the symbiotes, so like that's what kind of grabbed my attention. The symbiotes, they was bonding with Deadpool. So I thought that was gonna be something crazy. I thought it was gonna be like some crazy power, like straight up. That's the art. Here I could show side by side. So like that's the art of all the symbiotes getting, and then you got the little special.
I see Scream on his left leg.
What's up?
That's Scream on his left leg, ain't it?
The yellow, yeah. So and then the green is Lasher. The dark gray is I think the dark gray is Riot, and then the purple one, I can't remember the purple one. Agony. I think it's Agony or Phage. Agony. Yeah. You got Agony, Riot, Lasher, Scream. Toxin is Toxin's not part of that team because Toxin is the grandson of Venom. That's another thing I gotta order. Matter of fact, so I'm gonna tell you about that later because I love Toxin, but I'm real salty what they be doing. But anyways, Venom got a lot of children. Yeah, Venom got a lot of children. So does Carnage. With the alien symbiotes, they just multiply and split off. But anyways, like I said, the art style was not bad, but as I said, some of the cover art, the promotion page, it was kind of throwing me off. And then I was like, when it came to focusing on one character, or they had like a main panel, I couldn't do it. Like they had a close up. Matter of fact, here we go. Here's a good example. So they had a close up on Carnage on my far left. They're doing that dark shadow overtone. Then let me let it render. So then it shows them talking to a medic dude. But then to the next page is much more brighter and it has less detail. So I was like, you got really, on the far left, really good close up, really dark details. Mid shot.
Weird.
Okay, they showing it, and then this right here. I was like, what in the world?
That
I
is
was like,
weird.
what? I was like, man. So I couldn't. I don't know. I wasn't feeling on that one, especially towards issue 4 because I don't want. I've been showing a couple of them, but there's some I gotta censor because it does show, like it does show blood and guts, but especially like brain and this they just bleeding and getting killed. Um, they're just trying to figure out. I can't. Let me see. Where's another one? See, like when they do close-ups, when it came to close-ups, I was not feeling it because they was just starting to lack less and less detail, and I was like, mm-mm. So straight up showing Deadpool, he's having a badass scene, going crazy with weapons, and I was feeling it. I was feeling it, but the way they colored Carnage was I don't know. They was showing less and less details. Like the intro, the whips, and then like him getting shot. Him getting shot just looked like a blank slate, looking like a red clay doll. So as I was reading towards the end of it, I was just getting less and less into it. Figuring out the way that the battle ends. Because as I said, I could spoil if I want to. The way that the battle ends, it was something different. I ain't gonna spoil it because some people really would like it. But like I said, one of the main points was Deadpool wants to prove he's crazier than Carnage. He outmaneuvers him. He's doing all this and that, and then he wants to kill him. He wants to kill him, take him down. So I won't tell you who lives, who dies. They're both almost, they're both almost immortal, almost, because they always can regenerate crazy. But the main kind of plot and concept that they have with it, I was like, nah. See, let me see if I can get another one of him kind of closed up. Because as I say, when they started closing up on Carnage, I was it was just getting like, nah, I can't show that. I can't show that scene. That one, that one's a little bit PG-13, 16. Yeah, no, they got close up on cleavage like that. But anyways, I really do like the writer, Colin Bunn, because he does a couple stuff that I got from him, especially for Marvel. Art style, I was just not feeling it. So like I said, the Superior Annual Carnage, Superior Carnage Annual is part of this collection. So it kind of shows, a little run off of how Carnage escapes this, the symbiote, how he gets back to Cletus, what's going on. And then, I'll start off the story with the Deadpool versus Carnage. It's 4 issues. It's all in one with this paperback. When I got it back in the day, it's about $17. I mean, you can get it online for like $10 or even less. And then if you want to start collecting single issues of it, I mean, y'all can do that. But I think they're probably going to the last I checked, they was going to charge like $6 each. So you saving money if you buy the paperback. So hey, but like I said, would I recommend it for everybody? Nah, especially it's a little bit mature. Of course it got blood, but then it was like it'll hurt your head if you start really thinking about it. Try to figure out a good story. Was it mindless violence? A little bit, but like it was just kind of like. Like that Looney Tune, who versus who, they just call that Looney Tune violence. So I was like, nah, I couldn't, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it, but I was like, let me give it a chance since I had some stuff. And then a lot of people, if y'all saw me on Twitter and Instagram, I showed y'all a couple of my shipments that should be coming in. So I'm definitely going to be hitting the books with some of these that I got coming out, these hardcovers, these omnibuses, a lot of stuff that I got, and these collections that are starting to come in, these shipments. So I'm really going to have to buckle down and reading some of these. So all in all, it's not bad, but like I said, I'll probably pick this book up in a couple more years, straight up. I wouldn't mess with it too much, man. But that's my take on the Deadpool versus Carnage. So it's not. Yeah, it was just like a happy medium, just like it goes with it. But that's pretty much it on my end. Real quick, I gotta give a shout out to Monotone Kwame And also, Watu Kami, because these bros have been helping me out with other stuff on the side, especially social media. Straight up, all the people that are watching, if y'all like, the video games, and especially with mercs and drawings. If y'all see a couple of my stuff, pictures, and even my profile, I've been getting them done by Monotone Kami. He's a good childhood friend. He's been doing some great stuff with artwork, and then hopefully, what's been going on, he's gonna have some fashion lines. Daniel, he's gonna some of his artworks they're gonna turn to some fashion lines. So
Nice.
I already told him I'm on board. If you want me to rep some merch, I'll rep some merch because I used to be flashy. A lot of people, if y'all see me in the videos, y'all know I'll be flashy. Some of these old stuff, but I gotta give love and shout outs for all the people that's just been helping out. These putting in some stuff. Right now, I'm just going with the flow. I know a lot of people done sick at home, and we're just gonna try to keep you entertained. I know a lot of people was you can zoom out if you want, unless you were busy.
No, I'm sitting here trying to find his name. Oops, my bad. Oh wait.
What Monotone Kami? Or are you talking about the artist for that book?
Man, the female, because it's Farhani. Ah, man.
Farhani's. I heard that name a lot.
It's a Middle Eastern name.
Yeah.
It's popular because, like I said, some chick I know she had it.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. We just doing what we do. But I was laughing because a couple folks would be messaging me on Instagram. Oh yes, if y'all don't know already, Instagram and Twitter, Big Book Bros. You can already look me up. I put details of all the stuff that I do, what's going on. But a lot of people, Danny, they was cracking me up with that little rant episode that I had. It seemed like they were saying I was holding back on my anger. I said, oh yeah. I said, I'm not trying to be cursing too much or act a fool on this channel. Just because the Batman versus Superman that is it rubbed me the wrong way. But like I said, I could look past it because it was the beginning project. It was the beginning project what they was trying to do with the DC cinematic universe. So I was like, I'm gonna let it a little bit slide. When it came to the plot and directors and the stuff they was writing and the casting crew, yeah, nah. But one thing, like I said, I'm a big movie and a big movie nerd and a buff, and I'm a Transformers fanatic. So if you already saw, hopefully my shipment should be coming in this week. Next week, in the next couple of days. I got some IDW's Transformers complete collections. So straight up, I love IDW. I love Transformers, and it's a hardcover collection series. So just about there's a couple of them out. I got the first 3. I'm gonna hit it up. Some people was trying to be trolls because they know me. They want me to start talking about Michael Bay Transformers, and we ain't gonna do that. I said I might do another stream sometime this week about another rant about movies. Who knows? Because I know a lot of people's acting a fool, but pretty much. Did you find that name yet?
No.
She gone, man. She gone. She wasn't real. Her name was classified in that book probably. That's how you spazzing on it, but pretty much that's pretty much on our end. Both of us with the stuff that we recommend. Actually, I lied. We didn't recommend any of these 3.
Now I got a good feeling though. Next Saturday or on the next Big Book Bros episode, I have a huge feeling I'm gonna love this book. It's a fantasy book. A lot of praise, and the art, dude. The art is phenomenal. I'm about to zoom in real quick.
Go ahead.
And see, like I was talking about earlier, how sometimes with Michael, sometimes the cover art looks completely different than the interior art. Now with this one, dude, the interior art, I probably rated. Man, from just looking at it, I'm not joking. I probably rated 9.
9? Okay.
It reminds me kind of a little bit of anime-ish.
Oh wow.
You see it?
Yeah.
I really like the art, and I really like the genre. The genre is fantasy. They have it's also kind of like Beastars. It's what you call it, Michael? When the animals talk, they got a word.
Anthropomorphic.
Yep. Let me show some more art. Here we go. Right here's one. It's a female wolf. Looks like she's some type of queen or something. But I really, really like the art. I really, really like the concept. I really like the genre. So let me zoom out. I have a huge feeling that I'm gonna love it. I heard a lot of people talking about how good the story is, and not even to mention the art. When I looked at it, because I had this for I think I picked it up last year, and because I heard so much good stuff about it, and like I said, I just love the genre. So I'm actually about to go ahead and wind down and probably pick up the first book of this and read it and see how it goes. But I have a feeling I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go ahead and dig into that.
Nice. That's what's up. Well, I'm about. You already know I gotta hit the little man cave and figure out what I'm gonna grab because I could start. I got like 3 issues that I might want to cover just before my shipment of my Transformers come in, and then the Power Rangers Shattered Grid. So if those come in, my whole schedule will change up. So I'll have plenty of time. So I'm gonna have to figure it out, especially tomorrow when I get all my details. So on my end,
go ahead.
Yeah, no. So on my end, yeah, it's gonna be something. I don't know just yet what I'm about to do. So a lot of people y'all already know. Just keep up to date. You already know if you're on the channel, cool. Congrats, thanks for all the people that chime in, just tune in. Like I said, Big Book Bros. You can follow us obviously on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm also on Snapchat, so I don't know if y'all want to really be talking on Snapchat to me about that. Just go ahead and look me up, Big Book Bros. That's pretty much it on our end. So
one last thing I wanted to say. A movie that just came out on Netflix called Extraction with
Chris
Hemsworth. That is kind of like the same genre as Sheriff of Babylon. I would highly recommend watching that movie. Dude, that movie is nonstop, action-packed. I really enjoyed it, and that's worth your 2 hours. Whereas Sheriff of Babylon, it's like a niche. It's like a niche genre, and that's why I was like, I'm tired of reading superheroes. That's why I've been really mostly not reading superhero stuff. I just wanted to take a break from it, and just try different stuff because I really never read some other, like noir type stuff. A lot of the stuff that I've been reading here lately, I haven't digged into stuff like that. So I figured, let me try something different. But dude, that movie right there, Extraction, is like a military mercenary type movie, kind of like Sheriff of Babylon, a cop out there in the middle of war, and that I think would be a type of thing to entertainment that is more broader than the novel Sheriff of Babylon. But yeah, I wanted to say that. I couldn't remember the name of it, so I looked it up. But
yeah, I seen that on my the Netflix because I got that on the TV way over there because I saw a little bit trailer. And you told me about it. You told me about it. Yeah, after the stream, our little after party after the rant. Yeah, okay. But all right, y'all. So we talked about the Sheriff of Babylon. I talked about the Devil versus Carnage, and what was the third one?
Incognito.
So all in all, we wouldn't recommend any of those. But like I said, we had our details. If you like certain stuff or you're a fan of that type of genre, then straight up go get it. And that's what I said. Just find them. You can find them on eBay for sure and get them online. That's pretty much it. So that's what I said for me. You already know I'm really hardcore into the superhero, the anime, the manga styles. I got a couple supernatural books, but I ain't trying to get too deep into the stuff because I'm a Stephen King fanatic too. So I got some stuff. I'll be like, oh gosh, but something to keep people entertained. So just keep a lookout on the social media. Whatever I start posting, I'll give y'all a little hint what I might do and what we talk about next week's episode. A lot of people ask if we're going to do some more rants. Technically we like 2 episodes in, but I don't know the rants of this whenever because sometimes, like I said, we just bored. We just straight up is like this is how we do it, and you should already know we don't do a lot of stuff with script. It happens. We just keep it real 100 with y'all, and we just love all the praises. And people want to buy stuff from us, or they said we like the stuff that you recommend. The stuff that they don't recommend, they be like, nah, you give it a second chance. Or they look, I talked about it online. I don't like it. I don't like it. People got different opinions, but all in all, hope everybody being safe, everybody doing good, and this is it. So we'll see y'all next time. Peace.